Yo, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. Hope you guys are having a good time. We are live. Yes. I guess you guys obviously saw the endless amount of spam I've been sharing online. Call it what you will, spam or excessive talking, but it is a cause that we need to talk about because things are really bad right now in Palestine, and I've mentioned this last Thursday on our Destiny stream, and we're committing this channel basically to raise money for an association called Medical Aid for Palestine, short for Palestinian, sorry, short for MAP. That's the easier way to call them. So what does that mean? That means that first, I'm very aware that hello Farah. I'm very aware that well, payment methods are quite restrictive in a lot of countries, and so not everyone can do. So I'm just gonna fix the camera. Not everyone can basically donate with the kind of payment solution they have. It's one of the plague of existence in the e-commerce business. So that means you guys have two options in case you want to help support MAP. I'm highly aware, knowing from a lot of friends from last week, that directly donating to MAP on their site is a bit restrictive because they're using a payment method known as Stripe, which isn't really available in a lot of countries. So that restricts the impact, right, of who can pay and who can donate. Now, other than that, the options that I managed to do is that we worked a little bit with the Streamlabs team to give them a heads up that MAP is about to sign up as a donation, as a fundraiser or as a charity on their site, and eventually it did work out. A good someone I respect a lot from the GameSpot team, Taimur, was one of the first ones to raise awareness on that end of that association, and managing to set up one of the first fundraiser. He's currently, I think, around $13,000 in donation, which is amazing. So Taimur, thank you for everything you're doing. And I've set up as well a charity, and it's a charity team, so it's not Mansoor. Thank you a lot. Every little bit count, man. Don't feel so bad about it. And Alex, Hayate, thank you. So we're raising money. We're raising money in that sense. So you got the stream link. The charity link that you can use. It's not just me. I'm rallying a couple of other streamers that are gonna join the team as well, so that anything, basically they can use the same charity link, and we work towards the same goal. I'm setting a goal of $5,000. Just because I don't know what to expect, honestly. I mean, I have some reach, but I'm not a big streamer. I'm not an influencer, as they call. But the important thing is all you have to do is you can quickly check the Twitch chat, which the mod will eventually place you as will show you the link directly to the Streamlabs charity page. The good thing about that is that it's technically tax-free and there's no fee. So any charity you go straight to MAP, and with you won't be losing any sort of money in the process. So that's the first option. If you do not have the option to donate via the payment method of Streamlab charity, which is at the moment only credit cards and debit cards, the other option is you can do the traditional way. You guys know me. For those that know me, every single revenue that comes from the channel isn't really for me. I don't really need that money. I just do streaming for fun so I can have a decent conversation with people, and sometimes make a fool of myself on playing games. But so if the option to subscribe to the channel or to use cheer bits or etc. Is something that works for you, go for it. I will basically honor the full amount that you're giving to the charity as well. Holy shit, Morgan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Morgan. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yes. So any revenue that comes from this channel will basically go straight also to, and I will honor basically, because obviously Twitch takes a chunk of that amount. So, you know, like if the subscription is $5.99, technically I only get four point something, but I will top on top so that it equals to your $5.99, etc. Up to as much as I can financially. So that's where we stand right now. Now with Morgan, we're close to $1,000 already, just in 24 hours. So really, thank you everyone. Any bits count. Feel free to invite your friends, etc. But yeah, so that's just gist of it. This is how we're gonna roll our streams. I used to donate basically everything anyway to the Child's Play charity, since I've came back to streaming in around February, and obviously given the situation, it's highly important that we support the Palestinian people, and I think this is the best cause, supporting the medical aid, really most important thing right now, because they're really suffering. The Red Cross are really in a dire situation right there, well, which is called the Red Crescent. Israel has been constantly bombing a lot of infrastructure that is quite important for medical aid. An airstrike just recently killed the head of the COVID research and impact in the country, meaning that there is no COVID center and COVID vaccination center as of yesterday, and that's given the impact, given the density of Gaza, the Gaza Strip, which is technically what you would consider not just an occupied territory, but even worse. This is an open air prison that is completely encircled by Israel on all front, and even the sea. There is no way out for these people to get out and to escape the airstrike, the damage, and the pain and suffering that Israel is basically raining upon them. Now, I'm not going to debate and open the conversation for anyone to go and drift and use this, there's two sides of the story and whatnot. There's no two sides of the story. There's just one very simple thing. It started all the way back from the early 1910s. It's very simple. World War I ended, the Ottoman Empire fell, and then basically the Allied forces, at that time called the Axis, split the loot. In the process, that meant that what used to be called the Palestinian, like the Transjordanian people, which was Jordan, Palestine, and a chunk of Lebanon, were split evenly between France and UK, etc. And are you want to call them as much as you want. Thank you for the follow, Chris. You want to call them whatever you want. Yes, it was a little bit more modern time, but effectively they did the next generation of colonization, calling them mandates. And that's just ridiculous. Lebanon was like that. It was a French mandate. Jordan became a British mandate or British anyway, they just wanted oil. It's very simple, it's very easy, and that's what happened. And those that played ball with them got what they want. That's how countries like Jordan were founded. They played ball with the UK, and then basically the Hashemite family became the ruling royal tribe of the country. Same happened in Saudi. The Saud family got into power thanks to working with the UK, and thus what happened in the end is that Saudi, that's the root of the name of the country. So Palestine is even a worse situation in this whole modern time colonization, because what effectively they did is that there was something called the Sykes-Picot Agreement, followed by the Balfour Declaration, and Balfour was probably one of the worst MP of the UK at that time, and probably in history, just declared in less than 70 words that we will give the land of Palestine to, we have an anonymous donation of $100. Thank you for the support, whoever you are. So this is where we are. Palestine was basically as a land given to a group of extreme right Hebrew or extremist Hebrews, which are known as the Zionists, and they believe that it is their rightful, under their religion, is their rightful right that they should come back, that they should possess the land where they originally came from, and where Solomon, their prophet Solomon, comes from, which is, obviously a large region, not just Palestine. That's what happened. Obviously, imagine being put in their situation back in those days. Obviously, a revolt was happening. What happened in the end is, hey, the rest of the Arab nations sided with Palestinians in the revolt, and the Israel-Arab war happened, and a lot of damage happened. More territories were taken off the Palestinian. Lebanon lost dramatically as well, Jordan as well, etc. And what ended up happening is the current shape, close to the current shape of form of the map of the occupied territories of Palestine. Including half of Jerusalem being under a sort of Jordanian authority and support, and the other half to Israel, and everyone being, and the rest, and then you have the Gaza Strip, which was under the care of Egypt, and it all went to shit ever since. So imagine being years and years and years under that kind of oppression, that kind of like colonization, and people losing their homes and their homes being given to other people. This is where we are at right now. It's just a continuation of 72 years of that suffering, and things are not changing. You can pull all the cards you want. Hamas this, terrorist that, terrorist this. Terrorism is a very, very different way. There's a different reasoning of what terrorism is right now. And it's basically, we're in a situation where people fighting for what is unjust, according to the eye of the world and most of the world population, that is not terrorism. That's just basically fighting for your rights. And considering the position that Palestinians are in at the moment, they got They got they don't have any sort of drinkable water. They have barely 4 hours of electricity on a daily basis. Most people, most kids are basically being born with no chance of surviving. Almost like 50% of them will end up dying from diseases or from. So it's basically an open air prison, and you know, and it's important for us to at least support caring for them. I don't, and educating ourselves on what's really happening and making sure that their word, which is being also oppressed by social media, by algorithm, by bots, by counterbots, and devaluation of the reach that a little bit of people in the country have. We have to be their voice for them, and we've done this for many other causes. We've done this for the Black Lives Matter movement. We've done this for the Asian hate, people against the Asian hate movement. And we should do the same for the Palestinians equally. So that's my 26-minute monologue, close to 16-minute monologue. I hope it helps. At the end of the day, we're here on Twitch. I would love to talk more about it, but in the meantime, what I'll be playing in the background is probably the easiest thing I can play while talking, which is Hearthstone. And yes, I'm an ex-Blizzard guy, but it makes things easier. It's quite an easy game to play in the background while having a decent. But if in any case. You guys feel free to ask any questions you feel. If you're curious about anything that you want to know. Reckles, thank you for the donation. Thank you. I know you're not on the stream, but thank you so much. We're close to $1,100 right now, and I think I have around 30-40-ish dollars right now in. I'll go. Thank you so much for the donation. We're reaching, I believe, close to $1,300 now. Well, who knows? We might break the limit today. But in any case, the more we hit the milestone, the more I will up the second tier, and I will continue doing that. In the coming weeks, I'm planning to stream again on Thank you for the support. I'm planning to do this on Thursday as well, and potentially on Saturday while we do our attempt with the clan for the world first Vault of Glass for Destiny 2. So if you can't make it or your friends couldn't make it, they can always donate with the link. The subscription with Prime count. The subscription with Prime does count. Yeah, don't feel bad. I will basically counter the equivalent. So basically, let's say the subscription is $5.99 technically. I technically only get 2 point something out of it. I will counter it to make sure that it's $5.99. We have another anonymous supporter, and thank you so much for €250 and $250. This is okay. This is much more than I expected in just the first 30 minutes. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, whatever works for you guys in terms of support, don't feel bad about it. All right. Wow. Okay. Another $100. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I've never done that large of a charity before, so I hope you're gonna. I'm gonna blush a lot. So so thank you, everyone. Replace a minion. All right, so we're gonna play some Battlegrounds because it's the easiest thing while playing in the background. I think I'm gonna give one attack to the next minion and buy this turn, or think I'm gonna go for no. Manigos, I forgot the timer. Baikura, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the gang. Well, I haven't played with him yet. It's my first time. In other news, if you guys aren't aware, we a good writer I cherish from Kotaku, Nathan. His name is Nathan Grayson. He basically helped us out to raise our voice and to really show as much as possible to the community that there is a need to raise awareness, especially with big streamers, because, you know, like we have so many of these big names, right? You got Dr. Lupo, you got all these big names in the streaming community that always raise money for good cause. I have a lot of respect for Dr. Lupo and what he's been doing for the St. Jude Foundation, for helping kids fighting in their fight against cancer. But they've mostly been silent. And we haven't heard anything from them on the topic or trying to raise any sort of money for charity for that specific cause. So he gave us a voice. A lot of us spoke to him. A good friend of mine, Abdullah, or known as Tux, managed to speak as well. He's of Palestinian origin, and his dad is currently stuck for a year now in Gaza. Hasn't seen him since. He's thankfully still he's still okay, but you know, you never know. Sadly, what could happen. He could be the next victim. We're looking at so much damage at the moment. Over 60 kids, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm a dad myself. I can't even like imagine the pain of losing my child. Of losing my child to just literally just an unjust fight. And they just love tossing the whole story of like, yeah, Hamas has been bombarding Israel with 3,000 rockets. Let me tell you something about Hamas's missiles, as they call them. Hamas's missiles are literally, first, they are not technically a representation of the Palestinian people. They are, yes, the only left party ruling Gaza, just out of necessity. There's nothing else. There's no other option. But most importantly, Hamas's bombs or missiles aren't even bombs. They are makeshift, homemade missiles that uses olive oil and crude and just normal oil for fuel propulsion. They're using just one bullet of firearm for ignition, and they're enrobing the whole thing in basically light poles, like street light poles. So how much damage can you really do with this? That's one. When you consider what else they're doing, another anonymous donation of $100. Thank you so much. So imagine really how much, what are you afraid of as the Israeli nation, the fourth largest and most powerful military nation in the world, which gets $3.8 billion worth of military aid every year since last year for the coming 10 years by the US government, which just got an approval to buy $700+ million worth of new weapons, specifically weapons that transforms all traditional missiles into smart missiles, into ballistic penetrating missiles to hit the target even harder. and even more precise. And even with all that precision, it just somehow happened that they're bombing media outlets, towers, that they're bombing bloody, they're bombing as well. They bombed the Qatari Red Cross as well headquarters, bombing schools, bombing the oldest and only printing press of the country. Like, so much history, so much hardworking people and industry just gone, just like that, because there's a secret Hamas weapon cache in those buildings. Fuck that. So that's, yeah. And let's, as Alex said, let's not forget about being one of the nations that is allowed to have nuclear weapon, which, again, whoopie-doo. Anyway. All right. I have no idea how I'm focusing here, but I'm doing all right, I guess. Don't have that much damage. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... in other news, other than that, so just for you guys to know what MAP does, so Medical Aid for Palestine, the whole MAP has been working for a long time in Palestine, and it's just not a one-time charity association that's been supporting the nation. They've been helping by completely rebuilding the medical infrastructure in the nation. Hospitals there are in a really bad shape. They can barely keep up with the current COVID plague, and so you look at everything that is happening, and you just wonder, okay, like, this is the least we can do, is helping people getting treated, because we're not going to fight. We're not going to go there and fight. All we can do is just raise awareness, let people know what's going on by using social media or any platform that you use. If you are in the US, you guys have the opportunity to do even more, which is call your representative, your congressman, your electorates, etc. Put pressure on them. Tell them that, hey, very simple, the same way it happened before with all other causes, especially the ones in the US. Hey, my taxes are paying for the suffering of Palestinian people, and I want you to stop. Me, as the one that voted for you, I want you to stop. And that's it. The more we can do these little pressure here and there, the more people will listen. We can't just rely on really. We can't rely on the moderate left. We can't rely on the left of the U.S. to do a change. There's so many of them. So, Habib Mahmoud, thank you. So, and again, I also understand the fact that there is a fact that people are a bit scared, right? I can have more minions. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. I know that people are scared as well. People are scared to use their platform as well and to support this cause because there's doubt. Really, whose fault is it really? Who's really doing the damage? Blah blah blah, etc. I understand, but we're in the modern days of bloody internet. I highly doubt that you guys don't have internet and cannot do your own research and understand really what's happening in the country. So my take in all this is very simple. Educate yourself, learn what's going on. There's a lot of documentary. I will probably toss a bunch of links to really good documentaries done recently, just explaining a bit more. I don't want to end up being a history teacher on stream, but explaining a bit more how the Palestinian and Israeli conflict got to where it is right now. And continue, and so you guys can understand really the impact. But most importantly, it's also good to know that there's also a lot of people in the Middle East that don't have the opportunity to talk about these things because one, they might be waiting for a visa to go and study abroad, trying to go to the US or trying to go to EU. These kind of things, and while they're not really in the books and they're not really effectively mentioned anywhere, but there is a sort of I would say censorship on that end, and there is a lot of tracking online of basically who is saying what and who is saying which and who is siding with what, especially during visa applications. And at the end of the day, there is that scare that whatever these people are gonna say might damage their chance to go for a better education or to go join the rest of their family members in another country for a better opportunity. So I totally understand it. I'm in a situation right now. I'm in a situation, thankfully, that I have dual citizenship. I'm Lebanese. I'm very aware of the situation in Palestine. My uncle died for the cause in the 80s during the Civil War, fighting against the injustice against the Palestinians in Lebanon. And so I understand the pain and I understand all that. And so I have this privilege, being also half French, that I can afford using my voice and not getting repercussion in a negative way on what potentially could happen. Also, the company I work for, we highly believe in helping other, no matter what it is, whether if it's a good cause, we have to help. And so if I can be the voice for you guys, let me be the voice for you guys. I got enough mental power to handle that kind of stuff. And so there I am, streaming on Twitch and raising for the charity. All right, where are we standing here? I'm still fourth. It's like next level multitasking here. Nick, thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the raid. Peasant. Peasant! Wait. Peasant! All right. Settle down. I finally figured out how to use voice mod. So I've been wanting to use it for a while now. Everything has been good so far, Nick. We're at close to $1,700 plus dollars worth of charity. So we're doing good. For those of you that came from Nick's next stream, we're raising money for the MAP charity, or MAP Foundation, which stands for Medical Aid for Palestinians. We're basically helping fund reconstruction of medical infrastructure in the country, which they direly need at the moment. But also, I'm here to kind of share more insight of what's happening there, especially if you are, influenced, I would say, by by US stories and media outlet, because that is also a big issue at the moment. Nobody really knows or understands in the West what's going on there. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat. I need some water after speaking. I spoke for a good 15-minute monologue about how the Palestinian and Israel conflict got to this point. But I'm happy to share more. But in any case, if you can just write !donate. It will give you a link to the Streamlabs charity, which has no fee, etc. Goes straight to the association. But if the payment method is not something you can use, for example, then you can also tip. You can also use whatever you want from within Twitch. You can subscribe with your Prime subscription, with normal subscription, gift subs, etc. Cheer bits, whatever you like, whatever you prefer or use, and I will honor that money towards the charity on your behalf. Kobold Thunderlord, thank you for the Prime. And I will basically honor that donation by countering the money that Twitch takes from that donation as their fee. We're still doing okay here. Can't believe I'm still alive. We're still focusing on doing this. Thank you for the follow. I'll be doing this throughout the month and as long as we need to. Sadly, the last major Palestine and Israel conflict lasted more than 2 months, and that was a couple of years ago. And if it's needed to just keep on doing that, then I will keep on doing that as long as it takes. All right, let's see. Oh, I definitely need that. All right. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna boost the power of this dude here. And then I'm gonna... thank you for the bits. I believe, I'm not sure how much that is equal, but same thing. Like I said, I will honor all these secondary ways of donation through Twitch. So I'll give you an example. A normal donation, I believe, is $5.99. I technically get around 4 point something that goes into the revenue. So I will basically counter those extra cents to make sure that your $5.99 goes straight to the charity as well. I will also try my best to put your names in the list of donations as per what you've donated. But if I miss someone, I'm sorry, but at least you should know that the full amount of the revenue will go towards the foundation no matter what. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's buy this guy here. All right, that's a big boy now. All right, I'm gonna boost this guy. Should get rid of someone. Should have not. No need of buying this guy. I mean, this guy is almost dead, so I could just not risk it, or I think it's enough with this guy here. So I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna put yeah, I'm gonna boost our this guy here. Boost these guys here. A couple more. Yep, perfect. And then That's fine. It's fine. So if my math is right, we are currently at around. I haven't. Well, I can just check here, but we're around $1,600, almost $1,700, and with everything that is coming from Twitch, I think that's an extra $40, I believe, if my math is right. So again, thank you, everyone. Those of you that have been an act of kindness does not, but thank you for doing that. So yeah, whoa, Gatorade, thank you for the donation. That's a interesting choice of number, 308 precisely. I hope you didn't get bankrupt in the process, but every bit. So thank you for all the help you're doing. All right, Battlecry, give your... Okay, none of these are needed, so I'm just gonna use this boy here, and then I'm gonna drop it. Is that, wait, is that, yeah, Battlecry, and then... aha! Yep, let's use this guy here. And then, I should have used the... that's stupid. Oh, there's another one. All right. Fuck it. Let's take that risk now. Hurry, hurry. Now. Whew. I don't know. I'm usually not that great, but I told you guys I'm trying to entertain you, so I got to do something right. All right. All right, so I'm gonna upgrade this because I'm taking too many risks now. All right. At the end of your turn. All right, let's toss this guy here. Let's see who else we got. We got these guys here. This one could be good, so I'll freeze for the next turn. I believe in the heart of the card. Yes, the card are on our way. They're probably fighting for the same cause at the moment. So, as we say in the Middle East, Alhamdulillah. Yeah. It's the wrong... Whoops. Sorry about that. Seems like I pressed on the wrong button. Other than that, if you guys just wanted to also do a big shout out. Nick is here again. It's not a side promotion, but Nick is at IGN, and I would like to indirectly, send a big thank you to the leaders of the IGN revolt. As I like to call them, these guys have been fighting, have been some of the first media outlets in the gaming industry to speak against the injustice that is happening in Palestine. And they've did it in such a great way. They just they put the Palestinian flag next to the IGN logo and the masthead, at least in the US first. And then they All right. And then after that, they created a whole page dedicated to a list of charities that people can go donate to make sure that it goes for a right cause in the country. Death Rattle. I don't need any of these guys. Let's see. Maybe I do. I think I'm going to do that. And so, yes, so in this, for what I was saying, to get back to what I was saying, so these guys got to that situation. They raised a shitload of awareness. We're talking about a website network that has more than 250 million viewers almost on a monthly basis. So that's a lot of reach, and that's a lot of really a powerful and impactful way to share the message. But they fell into the trap of doing something that kind of angered their corporate overlords, and so that would be their owners. It's a big media group called J2, and its subsidiary Ziff Davis in this case. They forced them to basically retract the message, to remove everything, while on the other hand, IGN Israel got to write the most horrendous statement with a quite hyper-nationalist tone of pride of the Israeli Defense Forces, so the Army of Israel, and that that they condone that message and whatnot. What happened is the message got turned down. Eventually, IGN Africa or South Africa, well, based in South Africa, did the same. Then they were told to remove it, and then IGN France did it as well. It lasted for 2-3 hours, and then it got removed. Everyone was trying to fight and go against their overlords, but obviously there is a matter to take in consideration here, is that the way IGN operates around the world, other than the US, is a sort of licensing system where they grant the license to use the IGN name for that nation, and they basically have to pay a royalty and whatnot. It's like, you know, many other magazines like Time Out magazine and stuff like that. So, you know, there is a big chance that some didn't want to do that. Some countries didn't want to do that. Some IGN editions didn't want to do that because out of fear of getting their license revoked. But again, this is another form of censorship. It's censorship driven by a corporation that obviously sees IGN as a way to, make money, obviously. But secondly, it needs to make they want the IGN name to fit their ideologies. And in this sense, I'm sad to say that, but that media group is obviously not I wouldn't say is definitely indirectly a supporter of what's going on in Palestine, and that's just a disgrace. But there's other magazines have done this. Game Informer are in the same situation. I totally understand why Game Informer have been put in that situation to also remove their article, and that's mainly because, given what all the fussing about that was going on with the GameStop stock recently, and then there's been quite a large new shareholder recently who has certain Zionist ideology as well, owns quite a large chunk of the company. I think it's valued at $3.8 billion at the moment. so that influence as well. And given the fact that Game Informer has been in quite a financial difficulty at the moment, I believe that they are worried that GameStop as a group is gonna use that to pressure and eventually kill the magazine, and a lot of good writers, good editors, etc. will lose their jobs. But thankfully we have GameSpot. GameSpot, which I spoke about, Taimur has led a massive campaign as well to raise money for the same charity, MAP. I think he's around 13K at the moment as we speak, and he's going to continue doing that until he just can't health-wise. So Taimur, I know you're not here obviously, but big salute to what you've been doing. Between Taimur, Rami Ismail, everyone using their platform to really raise awareness and make sure that the gaming community rallies against the same way they rallied for other causes in a good way. So I highly doubt that GameSwap will ever be in that situation of having to remove anything. Their mother company is quite, their new owners are quite decent, a decent corporation group. Well, decent as who knows. Maybe they have some dirty laundry, I can't tell. But and anyway, they don't seem to have any link with any Israeli companies like the J2 group, which has a big VPN company in Israel. And thankfully, GameSpot is not part of this Viacom CBS group anymore for a while now, mainly because, let's do this and that. Mainly because it got sold, but if it was the case, then I'm pretty sure they would have got in the same situation. Especially because Viacom CBS owns a big media group in Israel, which owns around 12 different TV and radio channels, which accounts for almost 75% of all Israeli viewership. So you can see what the math would have done in that situation. All right, I'm a bit unsure what to do here, but I think I'm gonna do that and that, and then we'll take it from there. Again, we have Kotaku. Kotaku has been also quite a good ally. They've done the same. They've done a whole list of charities that you can donate. They've talked about the IGN and Game Informer warfare against their corporate overload, but also they've done a recent interview with a bunch of people like us, like me and myself, and some other people that have been using their platform to call out basically larger streamer to start supporting the cause the same way they've been supporting, for example, Dr. Lupo, the same way he was supporting the St. Jude's hospital and whatnot. So there is hope. There is hope that, and I've been very emotional in the past couple of days, and especially in the past, like the entire week, talking more and more about it on my Twitter page, but also it's been really great to see this kind of switch from the West in terms of like, people wanting to know more about what's going on, and not just like bluntly being, falling for the propaganda bullshit of Western media. Like, you look at what CNN has been covering, it's just a disgrace. Supposedly the most neutral and unbiased media outlet of the U.S. ended up not having a single reporter in Gaza reporting on the damage there for almost 6 days until yesterday, where they finally got one guy in there and supporting. Emily, thank you for the donation. All right, where are we here? Keeps on giving it to the same guy. Right, we're almost crossing the 2,000. I believe we're like now close to $2,060 worth. That's great, guys. We're almost close to half of the first milestone that I was hoping to achieve, which was 5,000. Really didn't expect even to reach 500, but you guys have been really have been great. Kelp, thank you, Kelp, and thank you for sticking around as well. I know some of you guys in the US are probably at work or working, well, from home, like most of us. But still, I admire you guys' support for this cause. Maybe I should talk more and play less. It seems like it's working in my favor at the moment. The cards aren't that great, so let's see what the guys have. I'm the only one with dragons at the moment. So where are all the other dragons? It's interesting. Well, let's start by boosting our boys here. Ooh, yes. All right, let's do that. Let's take this bad boy here. There we go. Pierre, thank you for the donation of $20. Thanks a lot. Let's see how we stand here. All right. Keep on boosting. Keep on boosting. Yeah. So tactic here is the arm of the empire here keeps on boosting the taunt right here. But the boost of turning in from work. Thank you so much for the stream. Thank you, Gaydard. Another anonymous donation of $20. Thank you. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do here? I'll keep on boosting this guy as a way to get these boys here into proper shape when they attack. All right, we got this one here. I'm gonna put him at this front, and whenever a friendly dragon kills an enemy, gains 2/2. I could use that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not a big fan of our... Love Togwaggle as a character, but not a big fan of the card and the... Also, a big shout out to Alex here, Dirty Black Boyfriend. Thank you so much to my fellow Lebanese here. And thank you for indirectly helping moderate. I should probably make you a mod for the channel at this point. See if I could do it quickly. Yeah. Alex and Dirtybag, aka Dirtybag Boyfriend, recently launched a something I'm really proud of. They did a Kickstarter for their new game. It's a match 3 game with rhythm, so it hits both nerves for me. I love match 3 games, and I love anything that is rhythmic games. I'm someone that studied traditional classical music. I've done years and years at the music conservatory playing. Someone donate $10. I'm someone that oh, you want the 69. Ah, no. Oh, see, thank you for the donation of $50. All right, where do we stand here? Give a friendly dragon 2-2. I'm gonna use that here. And there we go. We just need a good. Maybe I'll take toggle here and keep on boosting this guy. Nice. Nice. Where's that setting in user management, I believe? No, how do you do that? Ah, yes, in the Twitch settings. Let me just quickly do that. Stream manager, no, insight. Oh, wow, that was... Oof. Oh, that's gonna hurt. What? Ah, oh, come on. Oof, that was painful. Ouch. Ah, well. Ah, well. 30. Let me see. There we go. Alex, you've been made a moderator just in case. I mean, it seems peaceful. It seems like I'm not being. This stream hasn't been attacked yet by a flood of right-wing extremists. So thankfully, I'm power. Slow down, girl. Oh. In the meantime, I'm gonna toss in the chat as well the article from Kotaku if you guys want to read it in the meantime. It's got a lot of people talking from the region, including Rami and a bunch of other streamers, including Tox, which I've spoke about. He works for the PUBG Corporation. And is a part-time, is a streamer in his own time as well. He's one of the first actually old original proper esports player of coming from the Middle East. He participated in a lot of major in CS:GO and made quite a name for himself in the CS:GO community. All right, we got some. All right, I think I'm gonna do that. At the end of your turn, frozen minion get +2/+1. So I like playing with this guy, even though he's not really that great of a character anymore. Sindragosa, so he's one of the major dragons of the World of Warcraft universe. Because when you freeze the cards, here, the minions, so that next turn you can use them. It just boosts. It gives them +2 attack and +1 health. So it's quite. It's not really meta anymore, but who cares anymore? I'm not playing that much Hearthstone anymore to really understand fully what the meta is. But hey, who knows? Seems I'm doing all right so far. I'm gonna freeze this because I'm gonna take that guy here, and I'm gonna take that guy to get a blood jam. Right. So very important here. If someone ends up donating $60 right now as they join, that would be the perfect number. 2169. It's also the year where the Earth will die. Not sure. I'm just being silly right now. I don't think we'll even last that long, considering what's going on around the world. At this rate, we'll be lucky to see another 100 years of this Earth. All right. Oh, we got 2 now. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna sell it. Take this boy here, and I'm gonna freeze, and then there we go, an extra boost. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing right now, but there's no real strategy right now. I'm just winging it. I think that's a good. I think that's some. Yeah, let's do that. Tap. And then let's freeze. Let's see. So this guy will come in with. He'll have 3 attack, 3 health. Much better than the 1/2. We'll do a 1 damage. I know, but I'm trying to confuse the other players because usually most players, what they do is they go for a single race in the game. So like they focus on just dragons so that it can synergize properly, or they focus on pirates, whatever. But right now I'm using 3 different minions, so they don't really know what to expect because I show as a mixed minions. Or right now it shows as having kill boards. Menagerie, baby, yeah, menagerie. I love that word. It's the best name for that Destiny 2 activity back in those days. Love that word. Comes from French, ménage, which means to kind of to clean in a sense. So menagerie is basically as like some different. I mean, obviously, ménage means to clean and to group, but like menagerie is also known. It's also a fancy word for zoo. So, all right, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna freeze anyone. I just need this guy so that we can do some more dragon attack here. Oh, here's some. There we go. Yeah, let's do a mix. Looks like we can do that. Do a little mix of kill war and dragons. Let this dude keep on buffing everyone, and we'll take it from there. He's doing kind of the same tactic. I think that's what it looks like it, at least for now. But he's using a lot of kill board to boost his the same cards I'm trying to go for. It's called blood gems. All right. All right. That's gonna be a buffy dude here. All right, I'm gonna use this. Well, this guy is quite interesting. Basically, every time I'm gonna use a blood gem, he's gonna get a divine shield. So now I got 2. So I'm gonna use one on him. Here we go, and then we got another. Here we go, another dude here. And we're gonna freeze because I want to grab this dude here and hopefully find another one and then get a triple. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Hearthstone, but again, like I said, I mostly want to play something I feel comfortable playing in the background. But usually on Tuesdays, I stream variety games, and I like to focus on indie games that need a little bit of a boost, I would say, especially in the sense of like if they're running Kickstarter or they have a lot of potential and not a lot of people know about it. So I like to do these kind of things, supporting small indie companies, smaller publishers, stuff like that. Dollar Rupperman, kind of a funky. It's a funky. What is it called? Follower only chat. It's currently off. It's a funky name, funky gamer tag. There we go. Where are we now? We got another dude here. I'm gonna grab this guy here. I just need another of Stewards of Time to really be effective. I'm just gonna keep on going. No need to freeze. We'll see what we can do here. I also wanted to give a big shout out to, I know that there's a lot of Saudi streamers that have been trying to do this. They've been trying to support the cause. I used to go by Superman when I played Counter-Strike in Beirut, and someone called me Dollar Upperman. Good one. Dollar Upperman. Now I got it. That's a good. I love how these internet handles have like all these like deep old stories. It's so good though. Yours top it up. Like my handle is a bit boring, I guess, in a sense. So I wanted to go for King Ozymandias because I have a huge fascination for Egyptology and all. Ra, hey man. And so I have a lot of fascination for Egyptology when I was a kid, and I think all the way throughout school I wanted to be an archaeologist and for a living, and sadly I couldn't afford it to go to a university that taught archaeology, and so what I ended up doing is fine art after just a one quick year doing a business fucking business administration, whatever. But so in the process, what I ended up, oh shit, I just realized where we stand here. Sophie, thank you for the thank you for the $20 donation. So anyway, I ended up doing fine art, but that's not the story here. I got my Xbox, and I was one of the early people to be enrolled in the beta to build the Xbox community, the first Xbox we're talking about. So the beta Xbox Live and whatnot, trying to connect on that shit with a dial-up modem and whatnot. That was just ridiculous in Lebanon, but still managed to do that. And I want to grab the handle King Ozymandias, right? And Ozymandias is the old name for Ramses III. It means Kings of Kings. So in the process, I ended up going for, well, what sounds like it, and that was King Ozymandias. And so that's the story of my just dummy King Ozymandias handle that I've had now for, I don't know, for years, I think. I'm gonna get rid of this guy here. I'm gonna put this guy here. Put this guy here. I'm gonna keep. I want this one here. I think I'm gonna get rid of the lieutenant. And I'm gonna drop another one. And there we go. Fuck it. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? Yes, there we go. Which link? Wait. Why is it showing two? That's weird. The Streamlabs charity. It doesn't matter, but the second one, the tip one, has a fee. So, but in any case, I'm countering the fee. So the charity one is the one that you want to go for. But that's weird that it's going through when you're writing _donate. Strange. I think we all loved Egyptology as kids. In general, that whole using Streamlabs charity and Stream Elements bots. Ah, yes. Yes, you're right. Yeah, my bot is powered by Stream Element. I completely forgot about that. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that, actually. Back in those days. I'm still a noob on that end. All right. When you sell this, gain two more blood gems. Okay, I'm going to do that, actually. Sell him. Dick. Ooh. Should I though? Maybe actually for next round. I'm gonna drop this guy here. I'm gonna use a blood gem on this bad boy here. And yes. All right. My grandma and I bonded through games with Egyptian themes. I taught her how to. Oh wow, Anon! Thank you for $100. I used to play games with Egyptian themes. I taught her how to play the old Pharaoh strategy games. Oh shit! Mythology, right? I think it's the Age of Mythology, the Age of Empires Mythology one. That was great. My first introduction to Egyptian themes was Samurai Jack. Okay. Oh yeah, because he goes to those days. Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is heavily influenced by Egypt's old Egyptian civilization. The other one, and then other than that, I had also a fascination with like ancient Roman empires, and it's just called Pharaoh Cleopatra. What is this game? I've never heard of it. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Oh shit, it's published by Activision. Oh man. Khalila, thank you for $20 charity donation. All right, so again, like I said, if you guys Sierra, yeah, through Vivendi, exactly. Actually, one of the founders of my company is someone that has been working that worked at Blizzard when it was under Davidson, and then eventually merged into Vivendi and whatnot. So shit, yes, Sierra, good fucking company. They just tossed it on the table like every other good company. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant about Activision right now. That's not why we're here. All right, let's see what we're gonna get from. Ooh, look at this bad boy here. Definitely. There we go. Galactic Mocka, thank you for the follow. Ken Williams sold him out. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Sierra. So many good games from Sierra's portfolio. It's just gone now. Just nobody. I mean, I think there's a couple of them I believe on GOG, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's a bunch of the leisure shoot. Can't fucking speak now. Leisure Suite Larry game or somewhere on. Is it Riddle of the Sphinx? I'm not sure. I know that all the Larry Suite are still being republished by other companies. I'm not sure who's republishing them. Chaos. Thank you. There we go. After this one was gain 2-2, I could use this guy here. Eli or Eli Lee. Thank you for the donation as well. Wow, guys, we're very close from hitting the 50% mark. That's way more than I ever expected today. So really, thank you, everyone. Deal 1 damage 2 per friendly. Nope. What am I gonna do here? I need a good taunt, but I'm not finding anything really useful at the moment. Fuck it. Nope. Yep. Nope. I don't need any of these. Anyway, wait, who? A close friend of mine is the foremost caller on Sierra. We used to stream Sierra games before the word ended. What do you mean? Like the Sierra word ended? Ah. I'm gonna check this guy out. Oh shit. Okay. What happened to him? What happened? Word ended? Dude, did he die? Oh, okay. Shit, like for just a Allah yarham the world. Eh wallah. Eh wallah. Allah yarham the world. Oh man. Alright guys, if you don't mind, I need a refill of water here. So I'm gonna boost the music a little bit, and I'm just gonna bounce. I'll be right back in less than 5 minutes. And we're back. Hey everyone. Hope I wasn't too quick. Just opening a beer right now. Layal, thank you for the follow. Rarid. Hey. Rarid is what I consider a colleague of mine. He used to be one of my Middle Eastern PR for when I used to work at Blizzard. So cheers to that. Layal, one of the slaves. Hey, come on. I didn't slave you guys. Right, so for those of you that just joined, we're as you can see down in the track, we're hitting. We just crossed the. Holy shit, Nasir! Did I miss this? Wow, $500 donation right there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nasir, for this. This is a lot. For everyone else, for those of you that cannot use the Streamlabs charity donation, the alternative is you can also use your Twitch Prime subscription, or you can use traditional Twitch subscription, cheers, bits, whatever you want from the Twitch payment methods, because I know that the Streamlabs charity only offers and currently only offers credit cards and debit card payments. So obviously that's a small limitation for other nations. But I will honor basically anything that is considered Twitch revenue. I will honor it, and it will go straight to the charity as well. And I will counter the cut that basically Twitch takes as a fee. So if it's a $5.99, so if it's a normal subscription, which is valued at $5.99, I will basically pay the couple of cents to make sure it's $5.99. As much as I can financially, but we're doing good. I think we are really doing great for the charity, and I just wanted to let you know, guys, that I just received right now. I just noticed that I've received an email from MAP as well. I just wanted to show you guys. I'm not sure how I can share this screen, but let me see if I can do that. Here we go. Display. How do you do that? Window capture. Yes. Okay. Add a new source and there you go. So we just I just received like 3 hours ago as a beginning an email from the guys at MAP. So they're basically I would like to not show his full details, but he's basically thanking us and thanking all of you charity donors for the support, and so again, I'm just relaying the message for everyone. This was like roughly 3 hours ago, so it was right before because we started the fund before that. So yeah, we're getting there. I didn't expect that we'll hit even $500, but I guess people want to help, and that's really it warms my heart. I know a lot of people aren't remotely linked to Palestine or the Middle East or or anywhere near that region. So I'm really happy to see that some people are willing to help. Right. So let's play another game. Hopefully a couple of more. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit the 5K. But again, I tend to get mentally tired streaming within 2 hours when I've hit the 2 hour mark, but I'll do my best to keep it fresh. Right. Oh yeah, I love my let's play it Arabic style. Al Akhir. Hate how they write it though, but it is Al Akhir, the last one. It used to be a boss in one of the original I think one of the first raids in World of Warcraft had this guy as a mini boss, I believe, or one of the micro boss before the end boss of the raid. I completely forgot. It's just years ago. But at least Al Akhra, yeah. Everyone's, yeah, man, exactly. Yep. I mean, look, Cobalt, don't feel so bad. I mean, there's so much, like, there is so much, like, media corporation have been completely changing our view of everything that doesn't fit their political means or their donors means. And at the moment, shout out I know inti akhra. I mean, yeah, man, that's just the founding, and now that I think about it, it has Drake. I don't think Drake knows where Palestine is on the map, to be fair. And considering how Trudeau sees Palestine and Israel, I highly doubt that I highly doubt that Drake does. Yeah, man. DJ Khalid said nothing. Rami Malik said nothing, which is a disgrace. I mean, so far we've had more love. Yeah, Rami Malik, the bloody actor from Mr. Robot. Yeah, he's done nothing. He did just. I don't think he even tweeted anything about it. But anyway, there's a good video on Instagram roaming around with. I don't think, man, in Sharmut ibn. Sharmut ibn Sirmeye. Oh man, Alex. I don't think it's about being afraid. Yes, there is the angle that they are afraid about their careers because they're Arabs living. But again, if you are a national of that nation and you have, like I've explained that midway the stream, if you have the, let's say, the what is it called? If you have the privilege to be to have a dual citizenship and living in a country where somehow freedom of speech is still applicable, then do so. And I don't think Rami Malik is in any shape or form, in a situation where he's gonna get his dual citizenship revoked or anything like that. So I'll say to that. But we're getting more traction. An anonymous donation of $20. Thank you. We're getting more traction from our beloved the pride of Lebanon, and I'm gonna say that yes, she is the pride of Lebanon, Mia Khalifa. Allah yakhalina Mia Khalifa. and she should be ruling Lebanon at this stage for what she's been doing. She's been she's been fighting so much more than any other whatever celebrity, influencer, whatever shit name you want to give them in Our Lady of Lebanon. She's been doing much more than any other Lebanese celebrity or other Arab celebrity, and she doesn't even live there anymore. She's banned technically by to indirectly to enter. So yeah, I mean, Allah يخلينا الحجة حجة مية خليفة. Whatever. Moonchild. Oh, it's ridiculous, seriously. I have a feeling there's a lot of people that are here from the another it's okay, we love lurker in here. I usually, most of the time, I never have that much chat participation. Usually it's mostly lurkers, but I'm very happy to have a good conversation with all of you guys, and you know, and fighting a good cause and still being able to laugh about a couple of things. It's good. All right, we're getting screwed here with the RNG. So. But yeah, what I was saying is, I think there's a bunch of people here in the chat or in the lurks that are from the Hadith Gaming Academy. That's if you guys that's in a sense, it's an association that is trying to build an academy with workshop and whatnot to help local to get local people from Lebanon and around the area to basically form teams and create a game. So I'm part of that initiative as one of the judge of the academy, and also because I work because the company I help found is a publisher specifically meant to take care of regions like the Middle East, where you know, we will hopefully find someone that we would help publish their game to the world. That was stupid. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh wow, okay, another anonymous donation of $100. Thank you so much. Has one, and let's do the battle cry. And then we still have one here. So yeah, if you guys are interested, it's called Hadith's Gaming Academy, and basically we're it just kind of kickstarted today. We did a group session. There was around 300 plus people that signed up to this, so they're all gonna start working with each other, trying to build a game. Some are more specialized in making music, some are specialized in making VFX, some are specialized at making a lot of stuff. So Yeah, yeah, we're wait, it's 2800 or 2900? I guess the refresh rate is not going as fast as I would assume. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost at 3,000. Yeah, 2,894 plus couple of subs count as well. They don't show under here because I have to manually add them. But yeah, subs, cheer bits, cheers, etc. All these, everything that is for anything that is powered by Twitch, and Prime subs as well. Prime subs are all these things basically. Twitch takes a cut, but I'm honoring that cut by paying it out of my own pocket as well. So a $5.99 is a $5.99 to the donation, not 460, 4.6, whatever that I actually receive from Twitch at the end of the payment cycle. Xanatax, thank you for the follow. All right, let's start boosting these guys a little bit more here. This guy here. We need the higher tier Murlocs now. That's what we need. We need more of these bad boys. But yeah, guys, we crossed half. Hey, Xanatax. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Wow, you were at TwitchCon. Ooh, the last live TwitchCon, I guess. Is it? The 2019? No, wait. There was one in... No, that was the last live one. Can tell from your... how is it? I've only been to 2 TwitchCon, and they were the European ones. Alright, let's take this guy here. Ooh, let's go. Yes! There we go. Let the damage begin. Are you gonna give it to? Who are you gonna give it to? Oof, this is a lot of damage. TwitchCon was big and busy, but the conference center was big enough to handle it. Yeah. I mean, the last one I went to was in Berlin. Actually, I think there's like a live stream here at the bottom for the... it's fine. We're doing good. Oh, look at this bad boy. That's smart. That's a good combo. Yeah, it was kind of chill. Not much to do, to be fair. It was just an endless, like a large fair of people like Elgato and whatever and people selling their products and whatnot. But still a decent, I would say, experience. Nothing into comparison of good old E3 or back in those. But then again, I start hating E3. I just can't handle anymore that much crowd. I think I've started skipping most of the E3 throughout my career because it was just too much. All right, let's see. Let's do that instead. More health for everyone. Good music, man. This playlist has been great recently. Good flow of music. Yeah. Which reminds me, let me turn off the other Streamlabs. That's my dash to, so that people don't mess up and end up doing the for the bot, cloud bot. Here we go. Modules command default. Ugh. The must-see part of TwitchCon for me is the artist alley. Yeah, that's the thing. We didn't have one. Fuck me, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, like you don't know what to expect anymore. It's not like they're just bombing randomly everything. I have a good friend of mine. He's a content creator on YouTube. He was actually live streaming. I think it was Valiant Heart, I believe, the Ubisoft game. And while he was doing, he's in Gaza, and while Gaza, and while he was streaming, just a bomb happened like a couple of meters away from him, and you hear the impact in the stream. It was just like boom, boom, just like so, and you know, like for me, these things kind of give me a weird, indirect flashback because like, you know, like. I was in Beirut when a lot of the clashes happened as well. When the clash happened, I was in Tripoli when I got stuck during the one of the wars against with Lebanon as well, between Lebanon and Israel. I almost I missed death by a couple of minutes, and it's just it hits me. Like there's always gonna be a part of me that it's just gonna jolt, not because of the blast, because it's just gonna hit this flashback behind me. And thank you for the $5 anonymous tip. And you know, like I missed it by couple of minutes. Like I was basically trying to escape Tripoli because we were kind of surrounded, and my family was all the way up north of Lebanon, in a region called Akkar. So we have an old family house up there, and so I needed to leave Tripoli because they started attacking Tripoli. They attacked the port of Tripoli and the naval radar and sonars tower, which I've seen get destroyed right in front of me by a fucking helicopter, Israeli helicopter. But so as I was going to Akkar, I was in a minivan, and I was taking a minivan because that was the safest way to go through, and right around 2 minutes after we passed one of the major bridges to enter Akkad, it got basically blasted by an airplane, Israeli airplane, and I could have been on that bridge when it got shattered. Right. Let's do that. Let's go for another Murloc. But yeah, I mean, that's again. There was no tactic. There's nothing in the north of Lebanon that could pose a threat to Israel. It was just, they were just trying to cut all veins, all as we say, all arteries of the heart of Lebanon, and cut any sort of way to go into Beirut. And so in my youth, I also witnessed the massacre of Qana. It was one of my first memorable I don't know if I should call it memories of how gruesome Israeli can be when it comes to warfare. They just, what you guys see, they've done it. It's not the first time they've done this. What they're doing in Palestine is not the first time they're doing this. They've done this multiple times in Palestine, in Lebanon, and in other part of the world. And Qana was... I still get flashbacks of the scenes of the news coverage, and I was so young, and seeing just a fucking military plane just bombing a hospital as is, full of just refugees, kids, mothers, families, just completely obliterated, and it was anyway. And I think it's enough, and people really need to know how far this has come, and who has been inhibiting all this. And it's a lot of big Western superpower that are letting this happen, and it's just completely and utterly an utter disgrace, to be honest. To like, things like the UN is just a joke nowadays. Like, they're supposed to be protecting the greater good of the world, and instead now a fucking cunt country, and pardon my French now, a cunt of a superpower country can just veto everyone and say no, we don't want to stop this. And so it's just a joke. Why is there 5 nations that get to decide the fate of another country or another world? Why does a group of nations decide to put sanctions on Iran, right, but not put sanctions on Israel for what they're doing? Put sanction on Russia, but not put sanctions on Israel. And that's where the questions start coming. Like, what is their motive? What exactly are they protecting? Who exactly are they protecting by doing this? They're not protecting anyone. They're just protecting people with large pockets that are funding. And yeah, I mean, yeah, Dollar, you're right. They blocked the ceasefire in 2016, in 2014, and this year again. It's the same shit. And we were all hopeful that, alhamdulillah, Trump is gone. But I'm sorry, but fucking Biden ain't better. And when you look at the history of Biden's career, he's been a great he's been a huge supporter of the Zionist party or the Zionist movement, and yeah, that's the wasn't the company helping push the eviction in Sheikh Jarrah, USA? Who knows? Probably a huge real estate company that wants to build another set of fancy buildings for the settlers. Who knows? We'll push him left. I don't know anymore what to do with these people. Like, we really had so much hope that things would be different, but there's nothing different anymore. It's all a joke. The left is a joke. The right obviously is a bigger joke, but the left ain't better at this point. They're equally as bad, and you know, there's these little cluster of good people. في يمين ويمين وهون. Oh man. I'm loving all these little Grimloss, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I'm loving all these little micro jokes from Arabic, and apologies for you people that for everyone that doesn't speak Arabic or doesn't get Lebanese humor, but what's happening right now is exactly what you would expect from a group of Lebanese ganging up in a chat room and just being complete silly people and using so much wittiness to prove a point. Bilingual shit post. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I remember there was one time. I think there was one time where I got in a weird situation in Lebanon where we have military checkpoints in Lebanon in a couple of the major parts of the country, and there's one really famous called the Bridge of Matfoon. It's quite big, and it's a bit daunting because back in the days it used to be a major Syrian checkpoint when the Syrian army was still kind of supposedly protecting us, but you know, it was not really the case. It was more about putting some pressure on the people. But in any case, that's another story for another day. In any case, so I was passing through that going to Beirut with a bunch of friends, and we got pulled over, and they told us, and I didn't really know that much Arabic at that time. My Arabic was really shit. I only learned proper my Arabic. I only properly learned Arabic, I think, like at the age of like 20-ish, 21. So I was at the checkpoint. We're crossing the checkpoint, and they told us to pull over. And I hear the military guy saying in Arabic, "Nzel al ard," and that basically means go down on the floor. Like, and that I understood. So in my head, my expectation was, okay, I just start having images in my head of the movies, and I just lay down on the floor and I put my hand. So I lay down on my belly and I put my hand over my head while my friends just got out of the car normally and just stand there. And the military dude was like, what I understood after that is like, he's saying like, what is your friend doing? And my friends were telling him, oh, sorry, he's just an ajnabi, which means like he's a foreigner, and his Arabic is really shit, and he literally understood go down on the floor as if it's like get down, as in like get down and underarm. And so, like, you know, there is a lot of living in Lebanon is quite an experience for a lot of people. There's shit that would happen there that even wouldn't happen anywhere else, and yet still have a smile on your face when you remember them, you know, like I don't think it would have ended the same way if I was in the US. Anyway, whatever. US is a different story. Wouldn't trade my childhood in Lebanon for anything. Me neither, but you know, I didn't really have that much of a childhood in Lebanon. I lived in most of my childhood in my early youth in France. That's where I was born. So that's why I'm this mixture. Just before I continue, thank you for the $20 tip from another anonymous person. But that period of time where really I lived the most was truly in Lebanon, where like I did so much weird shit and so many crazy things. Like, you know, like I worked in a nightclub at the age of 16. Like nobody would allow this anywhere in Europe. Choose many above snapper and set its stats to. I'm gonna take this bad boy. Oh no. Yeah, I worked in a nightclub in a town. At that time, it was like the boom of nightclubs in Lebanon, and a city that was leading the effort was a little naval town called Batroun. And I worked in a nightclub called Taiga, and I've seen some shit, man. It was during that generation where a lot of the Gulf people would do what I'd like to call alcohol tourism, and so they would fly over to party to Lebanon because obviously we don't have laws against drinking, or you know, like we're as secular as it can be, and so you know, it was sometimes more than just drinking. There was all sorts of shit. There was drugs. There was everything, and so you know, you get to experience the dirty side of society, I would say, in a sense. So that was quite an experience between the age of 16 to 18. After that, I worked as a bunch of other, I would say hospitality roles. I was a waiter. I was another couple of bartenders here and there, baristas, whatnot, until eventually I kind of quit that whole industry, and I really wanted to get into gaming. And the closest thing I could find when I was in Lebanon is like, okay, I'm doing a fine art major. I'm definitely not going to be an artist because I'm not going to survive in the country. So what alternative do I have? I want to get into gaming, but I can't study anything gaming related in the country. So maybe journalism. And so I got into journalism. I started writing a couple of little articles here and there, mostly in French in the beginning. I used to write for free, some little freelance here and there for free for some French gaming outlets, and then eventually transitioned to English and start writing for other outlets. I've done a couple of small pieces on Game Informer, for example, back in the days, again, just op-ed, just little. I did a bit of like research work for people like IGN and whatnot, and then eventually I ended up working at Time Out Beirut, and then I ended up founding a small company called Athaddek. I don't know if any of you Lebanese remember that company. It was, I think, the first gaming company in what is it called in Lebanon at that time. And so for me, that was the closest thing. We did that, start traveling more around the world. What year? I think that was between 2000 11 in 2012, if my memory serves me well. It was spelled as Athadak, as in like AT7ADDAK. So as in like I challenge you, right? .com. And so the twist was like we were writing about Arabic. I was the only writer in the magazine, but we had another extra side business, which was we were running esports tournament at that time online, mostly EA games, esports tournament, Battlefield, FIFA, and whatnot. And we had like a crazy good programmer, and he managed to find a way to track the progress of any player on our website that had linked his Origin account to our site, or at least I think it was just putting his Origin ID, and was able to basically kind of like track all their progress. So basically, when people were playing against each other, they were being ranked in a leaderboard, and that was all done without API. It was probably illegal, my assumption, because I don't think all this data should be public. But hey, it worked out for us. I ended up going to places like E3, Gamescom, PAX, etc. For many years, and eventually I made quite a name of myself, and we, well, I was asked if I wanted a job in PR for a gaming distributor in Dubai, which was the closest thing to a gaming industry in the Middle East, and so I went for it. And that's how I ended up properly in the industry. Worked for Parley Gaming for almost 5 years after that, and then Blizzard for close to 3 years, and now recently founded my own. The heady days before GDPR. Even GDPR, man, GDPR doesn't apply to Lebanon. They didn't sign. GDPR is mostly EU sites. But yeah, like that's you gotta hustle, right? Let's do that actually. And after Blizzard and the Blizzard fiasco of closing down, if anyone asks if they're not in EU because it's a headache. Yeah, exactly. It just makes it easier for everyone. And so, the fiasco happened with Blizzard. They decided to close the office that was set up here in the Netherlands to take care of all emerging markets. So we kind of got screwed on that end. A lot of us traveled and relocated to this country for this job, and but in a weird way, we took it as a good omen, and we founded our own company, and now we're helping other publishers, other developers, etc., to help them publish properly in their games in places like the Middle East, Turkey, Latin America, Indian subcontinent, Africa, and Russian-speaking nations like Russia and CIS and whatnot. Where are we here? We are not doing great, I can tell you that. But it's mainly because I'm not focused, I think. But yeah, guys, very, like, I'm extremely humbled that you guys, are here and supporting this charity. I never expected we would cross even like a handful of $100, but like seeing in one stream almost hitting half the target is really moving. I'm not focused at all. Not sure how I'm not dead already by now. Bam, 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 bam. All right, let's see what we can do to salvage this situation here. Cards are not on my side, but I don't see anyone. Yeah, this guy is using pirates. But I'm gonna fight AFK here, which is already dead, so I could take a risk. Let's see. Could rotate. There we go. Let's make use of these guys here. All right. Okay, and then we'll take this one. Hopefully we can salvage the situation. I'm not sure how much, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Oh man, another anonymous donation of $50. We're pretty close to 30K, I believe now, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait. Are we at 29.69? Someone clip this. Clip. This is for how do you clip here? Quickly. Can someone in the chat clip the last 30 seconds? We gotta memorize this 29.69. There we go. $29.69. That's all for dirty bag dirty bag boyfriend enjoyment here. Oh. Better for my mental health. Just consider everything after last place is a win. Yeah, I mean, man, like, really, you can't you can't think so much, like, unless you're going hardcore and on that end. So much, like unless you're going hardcore into there we go, clipped, and lost 7th place. Hey. You know, unless you're playing like hardcore and you're playing into the whole mood of like trying to rank up into the legend and making a living out of it, then great. But like, really, there's no point stressing about playing just casually in the game, you know. All right, let's see how we're gonna play this time. I don't really like any of these guys, but I could use Yogg. I could use Yogg. I like Yogg. Yogg is fun. It's gamble, but it's fun. But he's great in the early game. All right, let's see. Let's hope it's not the fucking tiger. Yes. Perfect. 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 All right. All right. Let's take this bad boy here. Let's boost someone. And yep. You know, my wife was saying that there is a sad reality of everything that is happening as well right now. Is that it took 50 kids to die for people to really realize how bad it's going, you know. And I've mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, like, you know, I'm a new father. It's my first, and I can't picture anything bad happening to my boy. And you know, like, he brings me so much joy, and he's such a it's such a beautiful thing to watch grow. And you know, from being a little toddler that does nothing other than eating and sleeping to, you know, discovering a mentality, a mood of his nowadays. And I don't know, it's just like it's just so unfair. Like, really, everything that is happening right now in the world. You know, I know, like, right now we're focusing on what's happening in Palestine, but like, the world is really in a shit place right now. Like, there is no place that is good right now for anyone. Everyone's got its own shit. You look at everything that's happening right now in India, and how the government is completely obliterating, completely falsifying facts, and just completely, like, not taking any sort of responsibility for making sure that their population withstand the second wave of their second wave of COVID. And instead, they're trying to now, instead of helping their own people, they're using their own vaccine to push for influence to other nations by giving small donations of vaccines here and there, etc., just to kind of boost their political influence in other countries, and eventually, ask for a favor back when it's needed. And it's just absolutely disgusting, like just government using their own people for, giving their, just gambling with the lives of their own people to make sure that their political gain is much higher than their rival or whatever it is, and it's just absolutely disgusting. In PH, you mean Philly or Philippine? Not sure what PH stands for right now. Philippine, I would assume. Yeah. I mean, everywhere, like, it's just, I don't know. And then you hear stories and again, I know we're going to go back to Israel again, but like, the most democratic country in the world, as they call it, as they like to call themselves, has managed to vaccinate everyone in the country, but yet they fail to mention that they prioritize a certain type of Israeli first, and then they start also donating vaccines to other countries instead of the people that they're occupying in what they like not to call the largest open air prison in the world. Like, Palestine's right there. If you have so much extra vaccines right now, why are you trying to push for and then you saw it, like Netanyahu recently, I think 3 days ago, I believe, tweeted something like, just to thank all the nations that sided for Israel, and that's just absolutely disgusting. You look at the list: Honduras, what else? I think Czech Republic. You look at all these nations, and then and then you do the math, you do a bit of research, and then you understand this is all the countries that all the countries that vouch for their support for Israel to defend itself, right, against makeshift bombs made out of fucking juice and sugar and olive oil as a combustant and a bunch of lamp poles. They basically they're showing their support because these nations are getting COVID vaccine donation, and given the fact that there's not enough vaccines in the world at the moment, and some nations have more than others and are pretty much done with inoculating everyone they needed to, they're using that as a currency to boost their influence and to and to really and really, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. What end game do you want from this? When you go to war, you expect Costa Rica to come and back you up? Is that are we preparing ourselves for World War III? Because that's what it looks like. And yeah, it's disgusting. Not doing good though, but that's the first time I get a hit though, so we're alright. We're in a good position right now. Sorry, all end-time folks who are pro-Zionist, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a strong World War III mindset. Possibly, man, possibly. But you know, like, I also, like, what's infuriating me is that you look at their reasoning, right? Of like, oh, you can't talk shit about us because you're being anti-Semitic, right? That whole argument is just, it's just absolutely bonkers to start with, because if you go back in history and actually understand what anti-Semitic means, you will discover that anti-Semitic means people against the Semite people, and or just in general against Semites. And Semite people are quite a large group of people. It's not just Jewish. It's not just Jewish people. It's Arabs. It's people of Sudan count as well as Semite. It's quite a large cluster of people. Arabs, Bedouins, a bit of so, you know, this whole reasoning that, oh, you can't say anything wrong about us because or else you're just anti-Semitic, you're just against Hebrews and Jews and whatever. That's the most stupid argument ever that they use, because at the end of the day, what they are doing to the Palestinian people is anti-Semitic. They're eradicating Semite people, and literally trying to erase them from existence. It's exactly what's happening right now. Oof. Okay, what's the priority here? Let's go with that. Keep the next one for next round. Okay. And then this guy. And then let's try our luck. Nah. Whatever. I was trying to. I'm gonna try something. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna write donate, because I'm trying to understand why it's pushing two things. So, stream element. It's very strange. It's very strange because, like, I'm looking at the modules and I'm looking at chat modules and whatnot, and I don't see I don't see the donate anywhere, which is a bit weird. Like, I had to do a custom donate so it gets pushed, but I'm not sure why it's pushing two of them. Anyway, we'll figure it out after the stream. Let's upgrade before we drop this guy. I'm gonna get rid of this guy here. We don't need him. That duck. Let's see what it give us here. Choose a tavern. Oh, look at this bad boy. Frenzy. Gain divine shield. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one just in case, because it might be some good card that we need. Let's try our luck. Alright, that's not bad. Okay. Would be great to get another bombs. Where are we? We're on 3rd place. Not bad, not bad. Ah, I have an idea. I think I know why. It might be in the tipping section, the option that I need to set up. Design, tip panel setup. Nope. Enable manual tip approval. Design. Strange. Strange. It's nowhere to be found. But yeah, I think, guys, just because I'm starting to, it's starting to get a bit late for me. It's around 10:40. Yep, 10:40, almost 10:40 p.m. So this might be the last game. Just to, but again, for those of you guys that are here, lurking or not, we are gonna be live again on Thursday. We're gonna be playing some Destiny, and again on Saturday, exceptionally this time on Saturday, because myself and my clan are attempting for the Vault of Glass award first. Again, it's a long shot, but we're gonna try. So hopefully we get something fun out of it. I'm a big Destiny fan, and a lot of people that know me know that about me. Okay. How is he at? How is she at 8? With this is some good combination here. So yeah. So if you have friends that missed the stream today, that want to support. Yeah, we clipped it. I just tweeted it on on my page right now. If you wanna retweet with the 2969, but yeah, we clipped it as well, just for you when it's switched. So yeah, nice. All right, and we need a good. Come on. This is the guy I need. Okay. I need to get rid of something because it's starting. I think I'm gonna get rid of this boy here. I'm gonna turn these guys into. I'm gonna. I'll leave this for the end. There we go. And I'm gonna ping this guy here. And then I'm gonna transform myself into this guy here. And there we go. And we're gonna try our luck. Come on, take this guy. Nope. Well. Oh, James Manette. Thank you so much for and we have crossed the 3,000. $3,069 dollar. I'm sure that our mod Alex is quite happy right now. But thank you. Thanks a lot for the donation. Really, again, I've mentioned that on the stream. I really did not expect that we would even reach $500 in helping MAP, medical aid for Palestine, and we're going to continue the effort next Thursday. this coming Thursday and on Saturday and next Tuesday and next and the Thursday after, and as long as it needs to really to raise awareness and support a good cause. It's really needed at the moment. All right. My ears starting to feel the weight of wearing a headset all day for you know, Zoom fatigue, as I like to call it. All right, what are we gonna do here? I need another one. I don't need all these cards, so I'm a bit stuck, but it's not a bad thing. Let's see, we're still doing okay. We got one guy here. Let's see where we end up. Right, so and hopefully if we end up getting if just a heads up, use the Streamlabs charity link for donation. Exagap, wa alaikum assalam. Hello. Just use the second one because the second one doesn't have any fees, so you're basically directly sending money to the charity. And again, for those of you that do not have the capability to use a credit card or a debit card and want to use another form of payment, let's say Google Pay, whatever, you can do that by buying a Twitch subscription to this channel, and the full amount of Alex, the full amount of the subscription, so $5.99, will be honored from my end and will go straight to the charity. Oof, so close. Alright, I need some. جربت لعبة Resident Evil الجديدة. Yes. عملت لها ستريم هديك الجمعة نهار الثلاثاء. All right, let's get the Kaboom bot in check, and then let's get look at all this boom bots all of a sudden. There we go. That's good. Okay, let's give nope, not micro mummy. I'm gonna sell the micro mummy. I don't need it. I don't think I'm gonna need this guy anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of him. Let's see, maybe we'll get something nice here. Nope. And then we're gonna drop our boy here. There we go. Morgan, thank you for the donation to Map for $20. Every little bit count. Thanks a lot. Oof. Right, I mentioned this a couple of minutes ago. This is gonna be our last game. I'm getting close to 3 hours of stream, and my eyes are starting to go like just I'm losing it right now. And all that glare and all the light is needed, and I love the oily forehead. It's a nice view on me. So yeah, this is gonna be our last game for tonight's stream. Again, massive thank you to everyone that donated today. Never thought we would reach close to $3,100 in one stream. We're gonna continue the effort on Thursday, Saturday, next Tuesday, and Thursday as well, and as long as you need. And again, subscription, etc. Everything that is linked to this Twitch channel also goes straight to the charity. I've always done that ever since I've rebooted my channel in February. revenue on this channel is not technically for me. I don't really need this extra cash. I'm quite comfortable with my job. I just do this to help others, and that's always been the motto of this channel, is to help others and to have a decent conversation with community members and gaming industry people and people that are just curious to know more about the gaming world. And so so we're going to continue doing this. So if you have anyone that you know would like to support the effort, you can directly send them to the donation link. It works even off stream. And for those of you that don't have the capability, feel free to gift subs when we're online, or to use your Twitch Prime, etc. Whatever is used as a revenue for a Twitch streamer. For me, we'll go straight to MAP. As a reminder, we're supporting MAP. It stands for Medical Aids for Palestinians. It's an association that is basically supporting the occupied territories of Palestine and the Gaza Strip, and rebuilding hospitals, clinics, training doctors, nurses, getting them new tools, medicine, everything that is needed to take care of the Palestinian people, especially in what's going on right now, and the atrocity that that Israel is causing on them. Guys, again, guys, girls, people of all genders, and etc. A massive thank you again, and another big shout out to everyone that is supporting us, everyone that is keep the conversation going on social media. I know a lot of you are tired and feel like there's no hope and there's nothing. Just keep on giving a voice to Palestinian people. Keep on giving, keep on amplifying, keeping talking about it. They're trying to bury the message, trying to bury what is happening, and nobody should forget the fact that what's happening is an insane atrocity. We are at a death toll of almost 200 people, more than 200 people, and 61 of them, as of right now, are children. Just young kids. Some are not even a year old. Just like that. That we're talking about 1,500 people wounded, and so much damage, so much infrastructure destroyed in the Gaza Strip. Roads, electricity, water supply. It's already a country that is suffering from injustice. So again, keep the message going. And we'll see you. I'm gonna check who else is on Twitch right now, doing a fundraiser or talking about the topic, so we can rate them and give them their support, our support, and we'll basically we'll take it from there. We could. I'm gonna send you guys to Hassan Abi. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with him. He's a political analyst on Twitch. He's one of the main reasons why a lot of people start getting interested about American politics and what's going on there and the rest of the world. And it seems like he's talking about the ceasefire, as I can tell from the really cool guy. So feel free to stick around for the raid or not. It's your choice. But yeah, that's it for me. 3 solid hour. I've had enough screen for a day. I need to rest. So guys, again, major thank you, and we'll see you Thursday, hopefully, inshallah, as we say. Until the next time, see ya.